What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if your North Node is in Cancer. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know what your North Node is, if you don't know how to find your North Node, if you don't know how to read your birth chart, if you don't know anything about astrology or numerology, if you're new to this channel, new to this journey of self-love, self-growth, self-awareness, self-knowledge, don't worry, I got you. But there are a couple of videos. I'll put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize that your North Node is in Cancer, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what North Node and Cancer people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Marilyn Monroe, Michelle Obama, Johnny Depp, Nicki Minaj, Whitney Houston, Bob Marley, Michael Jordan, Jessica Biel, your boy Lil Wayne, Serena Williams, Willow Smith, Seth Rogen, and Janelle Monáe. Alright, boom. So North Node in Cancer. First of all, what does a North Node mean? What are the nodes of astrology? What does that stand for? North Node and South Node basically represents, North Node is your destiny, what the universe is going to keep pushing you towards, that you're supposed to be working towards the characteristics of your North Node, your destiny, what you're being called upon to go towards. The South Node is your past life, your karmic past, your comfort zone, what you're already, the energy and the characteristics that you already have embedded inside you, your comfort zone where you like to stay. The universe wants to push you towards your destiny. And you have the free will to change if you want to stay stuck in your comfort zone, stay stuck in your South Node energy, your South Node characteristics, or to gear towards your higher self, to be more elevated as a person. You want to go towards your destiny, towards your North Node. And the North Node and South Node is going to be always opposite of what sign your North Node is. So in this case, Cancer North Node, opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So that means that your karmic past, your past life, you had a lot of Capricorn type characteristics, Capricorn type energy. You're being called upon now to go towards Cancer type characteristics and Cancer type energy. So Cancer North Node, Capricorn South Node. So first of all, in your past life, you had a lot of Capricorn, strong Capricorn characteristics and traits. What does that mean? In your past life, and even in the earlier years of this lifetime too, you're going to carry on some of these traits. You definitely had to really cared about the way you presented yourself to the world. You know, Capricorns are really all about, work ethic. They work all the time. They like to be CEOs, want to be managers of the group, want to be like, they really care about the way they present themselves. Remember, 10th house in your astrology chart is your public perception, your reputation. So you really cared a lot about the way you presented yourself to the world. You felt like growing up, you probably had to raise yourself. You just had a lot of responsibilities on yourself. So you put a lot of pressure on yourself to succeed, to be somebody in this world. So much so that you worked extra hard. You just put so much pressure on yourself. You just felt like you had to raise yourself. You had to grow up really fast, kind of thing. But you worked extremely hard. You put so much energy in making sure that you could build something for yourself in this lifetime, whether it's like your reputation or money wise. So much so that you restricted yourself of your emotions. You restricted yourself of really being in touch within yourself. Like, you restricted yourself of having that foundation, that fourth house Cancer foundation. So you said you didn't want to really care about your home life like that. You didn't want to care about your foundation like that. You were more geared towards how you looked to other people, your reputation, your career. You just was really like driven towards making something of yourself, to the point that you didn't really get in touch with your emotions. So understand how like dynamic this is. That's where the workaholic thing comes from. Like, you just, instead of feeling an emotion, or just like really being in touch with yourself and healing yourself emotionally, you're like, nah, I got goals I gotta meet, I got deadlines I gotta meet. I want to do this. I want to be somebody. I want to be successful. Like, instead of like really allowing yourself to cry and to feel emotions, because to be real, when you want to succeed in life, when you want to do something, when you have a plan set and you let emotions get into it, the plan is not going to really be carried out as efficiently as if you detach yourself from the emotion and just fully focus on that plan, fully be driven to whatever you want to do. So a plus for this is like, you definitely have in this lifetime, really, it's really easy for you to really work hard, to really be set in a goal. You have like a strict, restrictive mentality that you can really be strict on yourself. You have like a militant kind of way of living, because you're just automatically used to, because your past life, you were just always just being restrictive on yourself, from pleasures, from fun, from emotion, especially. You're always being restrictive, so you automatically you just have this energy that you can just take emotions away, put it to the side, and get straight to the point, get straight to the business, and always wanting to grind. Like, grinding was like the most important thing in your mind. Like, I have to get where I want to get because I want to be looked at in the public perception. Remember, Capricorn is outside the home. So outside the home, your career, your reputation, how people perceive you, you want to be looked at as somebody very important, very prestigious, to the point that you said, forget emotions. I got to just keep grinding and just keep working hard, and just really be all about not caring about how I feel like that, because emotions was going to deter me from the goal. That's like the mindset y'all had in a past life. And your comfort zone, because remember, the South Node is your comfort zone. You'll be comfortable not really being in touch with your emotions. You'll be comfortable just being stuck in that, I just want to be successful. That's all I want to do, is have these goals and just meet it. I don't really care about nothing else, like family life kind of thing. It's like, instead of like really caring about having a family life, you want to care about just having like that outside reputation, that outside perception of being successful. Like, working for y'all and your goal, your business is like the most important thing. That's the comfort zone. So understand that in this lifetime, you already had all these accolades. You already have been successful. You already have that reputation of being somebody in this lifetime when it comes to like a third dimensional business owner or having a lot of money. So you already have done that in your past life. Like, you already have done that to the max. And now your destiny, what you're being called upon, what you're being pushed towards, what is uncomfortable, because remember, your comfort zone is comfortable for you. It's uncomfortable to be in the Cancer energy. And what's the Cancer energy? We all know Cancer is like the very emotional sign. Cancer is very nurturing. Cancer is ruled by the moon, like that mother energy, that nurturing energy. So you're being called upon to stop worrying so much. I'm not saying don't worry about your business. Like, it has to be a balance, but it has to be geared more towards, you should really focus your energy to be gearing more towards the Cancer energy. So really, the first and foremost is to really nurture and care about your emotional needs first. Like, really actually allow yourself to cry. Like, I know crying is not your thing. Like, I know you look at that like, what are y'all crying for? Like, what's all this emotions? Like, allow yourself to really feel things emotionally. And now this is coming from an Aquarius moon, Aquarius Venus. So I'm not good at this either. So I'm not like a perfect person trying to tell y'all what to do. But when you have this placement, the universe is calling you to be pushing towards your destiny, which is to be pushing more Cancer energy. Allow yourself to be emotionally fulfilled within yourself first. Allow yourself to feel things. Allow yourself to get relationships with people that are emotionally nurturing for you. Instead of worrying so much about your public perception and your reputation, you really have to really gear your energy towards the foundation, the fourth house energy. Fourth house is your foundation, your family life, your childhood, your mother, like your relationship with your mother. So really focus your energy on building a foundation within yourself emotionally and that family dynamic in your life. So this means that you really have to really try to find a group of people, even if like your family, your direct family, is not really the best people to be around. Because let's face it, it's not always that we're born into a family that's like really good for us. Like, you can be born into like a toxic family or whatever. So I'm not saying like you have to force yourself to try and build that relationship if you know they're toxic people, but really work on trying to find a group of people, your best friends, or even in a relationship, a healthy relationship. Emphasis on healthy, like really finding a healthy relationship that will allow you to be emotionally fulfilled, to be emotionally vulnerable, because you're here to learn how to really be in touch with your emotions. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon changes all the time, so Cancer is just like really controls the emotions. Cancer, the moon controls a lot when it comes to like the feminine energy. Capricorn is the very masculine type energy. So you were very hardworking, you were very grinded, you were just very on your shit, like 100%, like just 100% nose to the ground, just really grinding and really like focused. You had to take care of yourself. You're really like isolated too. Like Capricorn energy is very self-preserving of their energy, and they were very isolated too in your past life. So you didn't have time to really emotionally connect with people like that. So now it's like, since all that hard work is done, now you're being called upon in this lifetime to relax a little bit and open up emotionally to people, to get in relationships with people that will allow you to really express your emotion. Get a family of yourself that you can really feel at one within yourself. And now a lot of people, when it comes to this placement, I don't want to say this like this is what's going to happen, like it's destined to happen, but a good thing for y'all that will happen, that you should keep in mind, is having children. I'm not saying go ahead and have children, because I'm saying this, understand that, but even being around children or just children in general, you having the way of nurturing someone is what's going to help you get into that destiny, get into that Cancer North Node. So you have to really work on trying to be more nurturing and really get out of your I'm staying in my comfort zone, I'm staying reserved, I'm keeping my emotions inside, I'm not letting it out. You have to stay out that energy and work towards actually giving out your emotion and being nurturing to people around you. That's why a lot of people with displacement, once they have a child, it's like their whole life mindset changes. Their whole mindset changes from, my life is all about my work, my life is all about my business, all I want to do is look like this in the public perception. It's like their life changes from that, as making that the most important thing in the world, to damn, like being a mother or being a father is actually the most fulfilling thing in the world for me, because like this is what true life is about, is having that family foundation. So like I said, I'm not saying go ahead and have a child just cause, I'm just saying like really try and build the foundation of family around you, that you could feel fulfilled and you can give out your energy and be nurturing to those around you. Once you tap into your emotional side, once you tap into that Cancer nurturing emotional side, that's you working towards your North Node. We want to go towards your North Node. It's uncomfortable for y'all. I'm gonna keep saying this. South Node is your comfort zone. So being emotionally vulnerable is very uncomfortable. So you could be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Forget it. I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna worry about it. That's you being stuck in your comfort zone, to be pushed into something that's uncomfortable, but that will transform you as a person. That will really help you grow as a person. Is to go into that Cancer energy. Be more nurturing. Allow your emotions to be vulnerable to the special people, to special select people around you. I'm not saying go outside and start crying to people all the time, but to the special select people that you choose, that you have saying that, all right, so they are worthy of my trust, of my love. Allow yourself to be emotionally vulnerable in that dynamic. So building a family for y'all is very, very, very important in this lifetime. Having a group of friends or your regular blood family, like being in that foundation, the fourth house energy, is perfect energy that y'all should really try to indulge in a lot. That will really help y'all to really gear towards that North Node energy. And I'm saying all this, like I said, I'm an Aquarius moon, so when it comes to emotions, I understand Capricorn South Node people that would just like to keep it reserved and keep it inside and like to focus on the grind, because like I said, you can't get things done when you're being so emotional all the time. You most likely look at like Cancer energy or just emotional people all the time, like y'all just so, it's like you look at people that are emotional because just like you're not so used to being emotional, you look at them like they're weak. Or you look at a mom or a father that is so proud to be a father, so proud to be a mother, you look at them like, damn, like you think that's what life is? Like you don't want to have a job, you don't want to have a business, you don't want to be successful outside the house. It's like you look at people like that and you just automatically go towards like, why don't you want to like, be somebody in the public eye kind of thing. But you're being called upon, and as soon as you feel that family dynamic, as soon as you get in that energy of having people that truly love you around you, and as soon as you become more emotional, as soon as you let that emotions out, Your whole mindset will change. You'll be in that North Node destiny. You'll transform as a person, and you'll realize that the most important energy actually is the foundation, 4th house, and not so much the 10th house, career and your public perception. So instead of worrying so much about the public, you should be gearing towards that private family foundational life. So really find that group of people that you could really call family and keep them around you and nurture them. You have to be a nurturing type of person, because in a past life you were a provider. Like, you definitely worked hard and provided for people. You were very responsible for providing, either monetary wise or just being like that rock that has to be strong. Like, if you're a leader, you're not going to have people around you to like really mingle with, because you have to be that rock and be that strong leader and be that boss, that CEO, that president of the company. You have to be that boss. So that was your past life. So you definitely were a provider, but now you're being called upon to be a nurturer. It's a whole different dynamic. One is emotionally detached because they have to get the job done. They have to fulfill the mission. And one is emotionally vulnerable because they have to give out the emotions to the people around it that they love, so they can nurture them, and then in return they'll feel that love back, and they'll feel that family dynamic back. So family in this lifetime is very, very important. Find the people around you that you can trust, that you love dearly, and keep them around you, and just grab that family dynamic. Have like emotional relationships with people that will fulfill you. And it's the last time I'm saying this. I'm not preaching, because this is hard for me as well, Aquarius moon shit. But if you want to work towards your life path, your life journey of your destiny, your North Node energy, having North Node in Cancer, go towards Cancer type things. Look at Cancer people all around you. You can see how they just genuinely like cooking for the family, being in the house, like just generally like being nurturing. Like, look at yourself like, all right, so I'm so used to being so serious and so emotionally guarded. Now I'm being called upon to be more emotionally nurturing, emotionally vulnerable to people around me. So that's my video on North Node in Cancer. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on North Node in Leo, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all, for real, you already know. But if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy Lil Finesse, your jiggy hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.